Hello, everybody. Don't worry, she's coming. We care so much about all of you, we decided to tune the guitars. A rainy day in Duluth today, high of 35, I think it was, something like that. Had a little snow over the hill last night. When we say over the hill, we mean away from the lake. The lake has a tempering effect. When it gets cold, and it has a tempering effect when it gets warm. I'm going to do this and yak for a little bit, and then I'm going to check and see if we got the feed going. We have a new camera. Actually, it's not a new camera, it's my Nikon D3300, and I got the little adapter to make it available to be able to feed into the system here. So we're just trying that out tonight, see if we like it. It's got a 35mm lens on it, and so we have to have it a lot farther away than the webcams would be. And everything's looking right here. I'm going to go ahead and check my phone now, because I can see there's 14 people attached already. Well, well, well. I know you're there, but I'm not there. I'll put this up because then you guys can add any comments you might have. I know you're there. We got 19 people watching.
Oh yeah, I have comments.
Oh, you have it on yours?
Oh, you don't have any?
No, where'd you get that?
On my phone. I went to Bill and Kate's.
For some reason mine doesn't like that, so I'm just going to kill all the programs on my phone and go back into it.
No, I don't see myself on there though yet.
Okay, Al's is live now. That's just a 15-second delay. Oh, there I am tuning. Go back into it.
No, I don't see myself on there.
Okay, Al's is live now. That's just a 15-second delay.
Oh,
There I am tuning. Thanks, Ethan.
all right.
I'll go back to the main camera. There we go. There she is. I forgot to put my crown back in.
I forgot to put my crown on. Let's see, this would be, you got, is that?
I'm going down to Arizona tomorrow morning to go back to the dentist in Mexico. I'm going to fly down tomorrow morning and fly back on Thursday afternoon. I got an appointment on Wednesday. Start getting this stuff fixed up.
I can switch with you now that you have that tuned.
Oh, yeah, that's your guitar.
Yep, thank you. All right, I put, I think, I haven't heard Bill, we often start our shows sometimes with Narissa's Journey. I haven't heard that for a while. So I put that on tonight for the beginning.
I need that tuner back.
Oh,
I must have bumped this after
okay.
I tuned. We always like it when everybody comments where they're from, where they're watching, from where they're watching. All right, let's go.
Okay, let's.
What brought you here today? What perils seem to mark their way? Was there a wind? Were there fires? Did you give in to all desires? Did you rise? Did you fall? Was there anything at all? Was there anything at all? What did you learn along the way? Who did you meet? What did you say? Were your eyes open wide? Did you see the other side? Did you bleed? Did you sin? Would you do it all again? Would you do it all again? One thing about light, it's always new. It's at the speed of light that I see you. When it shines on your face, all the gravity's erased. Sometimes red or silver blue, everyone's a different hue. Everyone's a different hue. What brought you here today? What perils seem to mark your way? Was there a wind? Were there fires? Did you give in to all desires? Did you rise? Did you fall? Was there anything at all? Was there anything at all? You know what that is? That straight notes, leave that long. What that is the camera's got a live view on it, and it turns off after 30 seconds. But that seemed like that was 30 minutes, I mean. I thought that was more like 10 minutes, so I think I have to go check the settings on the camera real quick.
Someone said that the main camera's better, stick with that one. I don't know what they mean by that, but.
I don't know what they mean. They'll have to say something more specific than that. All right, now I'm gonna check.
I'd like to say hello to my dad.
Is this still on the screen?
No,
Oh.
it's the shooting menu is
Oh,
now
you're gonna
on.
get the menu? Okay, I gotta find. You're gonna get to see this. Well, let's go over here so you don't have to watch me do this. I gotta get that timer on here. Live view. Timer. Where is it?
Someone said DSLR acquisition is so much better than
Yep,
webcams.
that's Ethan. He's a professional photographer. He's saying it's so much better than what image preview, slideshow, playback display options. No. Image size, reset your image quality.
Oh,
You can keep hitting the backspace when it flips, okay? All right, I'm gonna get it. EQSG.
my mom's calling me.
Because it's got stripes.
Hello, mother dear. We're right in the middle of it, but we're having some technical difficulties. Did you try? No, that's okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
I can't remember where to set that. Will you set that back to the other camera, backspace, whenever it comes up?
I don't know which one's the backspace.
Backspace is, you know,
Just the back arrow?
no, backspace right there.
Oh, okay.
I may have to look this up. I don't want to switch the camera. Live view. Could be 20 after already. No. Keep checking it.
Now it's half. It's got 3 different pictures. The top one is the
Go
writing.
back to that backspace.
Oh.
Before it switches. It takes only 30 seconds to go back.
Okay. So what should I do now?
Well, I'm sorry about this, but
Can you leave it on one camera only?
no,
Why?
I'm gonna look this up. I mean, I could, take me a little bit, but I could switch back to that camera.
Okay, so you can't just leave one picture on and have it not keep switching?
No, this camera will turn off after
Oh, I see.
some
Okay.
minutes, but I don't know where the setting went. I had it. Normal?
We're getting there. Maybe.
I mean, I could switch to just that camera over there.
I think we better. It's just that.
All right, here's what we're doing. So I'm gonna do switching, I might as well switch and do this right
I'm gonna take this off of here so nothing.
now. Okay. Well. Just about ready. Not to panic, it's a free show. Oh, I hit the wrong camera, that's why. That's Well, well, well. At least the microphone's working, huh? There we go. How's it look? I gotta get the colors changed yet.
Oh,
That's about zoom, all right?
no, it's far, far away, but I don't know. The picture isn't very big either. It's shrunk.
Now I gotta fix
So.
that. Okay, now I make the adjustments. And then I'm gonna go make the properties. Should be video. Getting good at this part. Check the white balance. Camera control. Focus. All right. You can tell me how high. Where you want this now?
Oh, it looks good, right where it is.
That's gotta go down for this. Put that like that, right?
Okay. All right.
Was there anything at all?
Whoops.
Oh,
Do you want
get this
to
cord out of the way, huh?
move on to song?
My guitar got
to
bumped
song
or
number
something.
2 then?
I just have to tune again. I must have bumped my guitar. So how's that, everybody? I thought I had the setting on there for 30 minutes, but maybe when I was moving things around, it got reset. So we'll work on that for next week.
All right.
All right, what are you going to say?
All right. So,
Oh,
well, we had a few requests tonight. We're going to get started with those. The first one was floodwaters. So a lot of you know this. Sing along with us.
it's Fran Templin.
Oh yeah.
Ready? Well, it's only 20 after. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't go down by the bridge.
Stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
You've been torn from your home on the high ground all alone, watching as the waters rise, as the tears fall from your eyes. Don't go
Down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
memories are kept things you thought would never change. Your morning what was never said, now it's washed along the riverbed. Don't go down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away. There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Yes, there's a song you used to sing, sweet Redeemer, rescue. Lift your head and sing it now. The sun is breaking through the clouds. Don't go down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away. There's a song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. All right, thank you for singing along.
Alrighty, I'm gonna make another, not an adjustment for you guys, but an adjustment for us. There we go. So we happened to gaze off at our screen to see if we're doing the right thing, and that was off to the side, so we were like looking over there the whole time. Now we have it kind of just to the left of the camera. Bob and Elaine, you asked us to do old fences. And that's what we're gonna do.
Oops.
She's back.
Oh.
All right. I like old fences where they've fallen into disrepair. A few slats missing and the wood is weathered bare.
Old fences bring to me a sense of time, of history, stretched between the posts of faded memories.
But nothing lasts forever. It'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. Oh, nothing lasts forever, except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. I like those old stone walls built along a woodland road.
What's the fence is all about?
We didn't do it.
We didn't do the second verse yet.
That is the second verse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like those
Sorry.
old stone walls.
Oh, yes, you do.
You were daydreaming, weren't you?
Yep.
You were thinking about
All
your
right.
job.
Nope.
I like those old stone walls built along a woodland road. Cracks and moss growing up and down each side.
I like those stone walls too, an iron gate to let us through, down a path into a world that's out of view.
But nothing lasts forever. It'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. Oh, nothing lasts forever, except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. Walls and fences are all about.
Look at that.
They keep it in and they keep it out. They let you know how life has been. Sometimes they're best for straddling.
Built by kids and cattle kings with twisted wire, secret things. Safety lies behind the line. What's What's yours is yours and mine is mine.
Nothing lasts forever. It'll all fall down like wood and stone and metal, returning to the ground. No, nothing lasts forever, except the finest kind, like the joy I feel when you're on my mind. There's a joy I feel when you're on my mind.
All right.
I'm gonna make one more adjustment.
Okay.
Because
You gonna go grab your tea while you're out there?
yes, I am. That's another adjustment.
Oops, now my picture just went off.
I'm just gonna move this
Strange,
over so we
strange.
can kind of be looking at the thing while we're looking at the camera. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I probably won't need those.
All right. Well, hello. Good evening. Thank you for being with us, friends. I want to say hello to my dad. Hello, Dad. Hi, Barbara. Hello, Mother dear. Hello, Linda and Pete and Bob and Aline and Heidi and Bob and Cheryl and Pam and Tom. And glad to have you all with us. We're going to keep the show going.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Bill. All right, so I put this next song on the song list because it's one that people always like to hear. And
I like playing it. Mm-hmm. This is the only song I ever wrote in Nashville. And the inspiration came here right before I left. And when I got down there, I started working on it in the middle of the night. I wrote the second verse. When I used to dream that I was weightless. That was the first verse I wrote. And then I wrote the third verse. That was what I was going through in my life at the time. And then I went out for coffee in the morning at the Sylvan Park Coffee House and wrote the first verse. I thought I'm going to do more of an introductory verse then. Then I went and played it out that night, and I felt good about it. Then I went and wrote a chorus the next day for it. And originally it was called Slip Away because the chorus, that's what the chorus says, and, which is common, but I don't really like going with common all the time. When I was 9, I got a pony. Brushed and rode him every day. But in my teens I got distracted. I knew my dad would haul the hay. I was gone when Daddy sold him. It's okay. Hanging downtown every day. Another kid would feed and ride him. What we don't love will surely slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless. I'd just push off and take to flight. But that was all before the hurting wrapped its weight around my night. Now my feet are firmly planted. The sailing ship stays anchored in the bay. I still recall those dreams, but knowing the memories will fade and slip away. Slip away. slip away, slip away. The memories will fade and slip away. I always thought that I could fix it, but there it's shattered on the floor. Its shape is gone, I don't remember what part goes where now anymore. Everyone thought ours was lovely, and around so long it's bound to stay. But we both knew its days were numbered. We lost our grip and let it slip away, slip away. We lost our grip and let it slip away, slip away. We lost our grip, let it slip away. I used to dream that I was weightless. I just push off and take to All right, looks like I gotta make one more little fix, but this won't take me very long.
Okay.
What happened was the collage was still looking at the other video camera, so I have to just kill that and go ahead and put that back in the right way, and everything will be fine. First of all, main camera is of course that is. Whoops. And we capture device, and we go down to collage, and you see we want to add a video capture, and we want to say it's this one here. No, it's just like magic, folks. It's like magic. Not quite like magic. Oh, there you go. So then I right click on this and I say, send that to the back. Oh, it switched over to that camera. Capture device. And we add in video capture device. And we're going to add in Gotcha Tech. Configure video with custom. Oh, we're getting it now. Look how good that looks. Yeah, like looking at my arm, that is. And then we can configure the video just like we did before. That's all the same, so that's good. And then we're going to say OK. And then we're going to say, oh, I'm going to go back to the collage again. Oh, darn it. There we go. Nope, it switched to the next camera. That was that before. So we're just going to delete that out of there. And we go down here. Oh, there's a question. Slideshow. No, that was the old one. Collage. Video device 2 is what I want. And we're going to say add existing. There we go. Send to the bottom. Here we go. All right, we are all set again. Go back to our main screen. And we can start again now. I think we're all set now.
All right. We got a request for matching baggage. I don't know who requested. Oh, we just decided to put it on there, I believe.
requested
There we
it.
go.
What do I do with my picks now?
I have one here if you'd like one.
Oh, I'm sure I got one here in my pick pocket.
There's one right on the floor, and
I
there's
see
one.
that too. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm just all messed up, aren't I? Oh, thank you for your patience while I work through these little difficulties. I was trying to improve the show. I ended up messing it up a little bit. So
It's okay.
I
You
think
got
it's a
us this
limit on
far.
the USB on my computer. It's a really good computer, but I think when I added that fourth camera today, it's a. And then of course I have to figure out the 30-second delay, a 30-minute timeout. Now it's just that brand of camera, that model of camera actually has a 30-minute timeout on the live view thing. So I might just switch over to our Canon video camera instead, which I don't believe has that timeout.
All right.
All right, so we'll work on that for next week. We are moving on now to matching baggage. Ready? All right. Gonna leave the city, gonna take a train.
Gonna leave the city. I'll be riding on that train.
If I don't leave the city, I might lose my brain. I walked into the station, what a crazy scene.
I walked into the station. What a loud and crazy scene.
Biggest pile of baggage I've ever seen. It seemed like out of nowhere, she was next to me.
It seemed like out of nowhere, he was standing next to me.
I liked her in a minute.
I liked his company.
Well, I said I best be boarding. Then I grabbed my bag.
He said he best be boarding. I thought he grabbed my bag. So I said, wait a minute, mister.
We better check that tag. Matching baggage, matching baggage, matching baggage, matching baggage. Well, grab your matching baggage and get on board the train.
Well, we got on board together. I took an empty seat.
Yeah, we got on board together. I found an empty seat.
Right next to me.
Started into talking, and it was turning out sweet. How long you had your baggage? That was her inquiry.
Said it's been a while now, since back in 43.
She said, well, that's sure funny.
It's the same for me. To the clicking and the clacking, I heard his history.
To the clacking and the clicking, she shared her life with me. All because of matching baggage, it was meant to be. Matching baggage, matching baggage, matching baggage, matching baggage. Well, grab your matching baggage and get on board the train. Well, the years have come and gone now, and we've had the best of times.
The years have come and gone now, we've had the very best of times.
'Cause you've been hauling around my baggage.
You've been carrying mine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Matching baggage, matching baggage, matching baggage. It's the key to happiness. Matching baggage. Well, grab your matching baggage and get on board the train. Grab your matching baggage. Here comes the train.
There goes
Chugga,
that
chugga,
train.
chugga, chugga.
All right.
So, what else is new this week?
What's new?
It's supposed to be 72 here this Saturday. One day, just one. It's like a little bloop, 72 and then back cold again. Not really cold, but not like this is cold. Hopefully this is the end of the 30s. But we've had 30s. We did a festival, Rec Fest in Milaca, Minnesota, I don't know, 10 years ago, and it was a high of 37 degrees. It was in the third weekend of July. It was drizzly. And that's when we decided to buy a camper.
Yeah.
We got invited to have breakfast in an Airstream camper at the festival, and we got in there and sat in the dinette. We never had a camper. We really hadn't really hung out in the campers very much. And we just had tents and sleeping in our van and stuff and staying with friends and people who we didn't even know. And then we were sitting in there. That's fine. They can hear me. And we
Had some espresso.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we had some espresso and eggs and stuff. And we
Yeah.
thought, yeah, this is good. We like this. We didn't buy an Airstream though.
We didn't buy an espresso maker either yet.
No, we have an AeroPress.
So Heidi, we appreciate your request and thank you for it. We got a request tonight for Orphan Girl by Gillian Welch. And so we will play that for you next. So thank you, Heidi. And this, of course, dedicated to Linda and Pete as well, of course. So.
This is written by Gillian Welch. You
Written
mentioned
by
that
Gillian
already.
Welch.
Yeah, you
I
already
hope
said
I did, yeah.
Yep.
We do love singing this song.
Ready?
So. Wait. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready?
Nope. I am an orphan on God's highway, but I share my trouble if you go my way. I have no mother,
No father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl.
I have had friendships, pure and golden, but the ties of kinship, I have not known them. I know no mother,
No father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl.
but when he calls me, I will be able to meet my family at God's table. I'll meet my mother,
My father, my sister, my brother. I'm more an orphan girl.
oh blessed Savior, make me willing, walk beside me until I'm with them. Be my mother,
My father, my sister, my brother. I am an orphan girl.
be my
Mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I am an orphan girl.
Thank you, Heidi, for that request.
We played our first show with an audience yesterday from 1 to 3 at the Ursa Minor Brewing. We didn't stream it. Probably a good thing we didn't because They were burning. We love the place, just love it. They have wood fires going all around. There was one that was kind of close to us, and the wind kept blowing the smoke on us, and I lost my low end of my voice. I lost like 4 notes off the low end. So it was like, instead of like, get up in the morning and my voice is low, it was like, like none of it, I couldn't get any of it out. And it was just, the low end was just gone. And it was kind of an allergic reaction, I guess. So, I'm gonna do that new song, Gethsemane. And I'd like to keep doing it, get used to it more. I'll move it up a step here just in case. From the rancid alley beneath the heavenly choir to the French denial beside a courtyard fire, could he hear the marching? Know it would come to this. All the pain and glory brought with a single kiss. Morning star is rising, it's hanging in the tree. It's a long hard road that leads you on to Gethsemane. The fox's den protects him. The eagle builds its nest, but there's no sanctuary where he can find his rest. He was born a poor man, had no golden ring. Twisted thorns would crown him to be the poor man's king. The morning star is rising, it's hanging in the tree. It's a long hard road that leads you on from Gethsemane. All the roads you've traveled, all the friends you've lost, the times you cried for someone to help you bear your cross, how you tripped and stumbled on your pilgrim feet. But the bitterer, the bitter, the sweeter is the sweet. The morning star has risen, it's high above the tree. It's a long, hard road. Whoops. The morning star has risen. It's high above the tree, shining down to light your path to Gethsemane. shining down to light your path to Yosemite. There you have it. Messed that one up pretty good, but that's
No,
that's the way I've been doing it tonight.
He did not. That's one of, I love that song. I was almost asleep.
Oh, really?
That's a good, no, that's a beautiful song.
Is there one that would make you almost be awake? Because I could sing it during movies. We watch a lot of thirds of movies.
Yeah.
Because Kate works really hard on her job, and then we start watching a movie at about 8 o'clock, and by 8:20, it's kind of it. So we start watching those programs that are like episodes, like 45-minute episodes. They have 14 episodes,
Yeah.
and we do a 28.
We can do 40, yeah.
28 episodes.
But anyway, I absolutely love that song. I can't
you.
say that enough. I think it's so beautiful. And he's done a new thing now too, that where you go down, well, I can't
Yeah.
explain it, but that one part, that
chromatic.
note, it's so pretty.
Coming down chromatically off the...
So we had another request tonight by someone. They wanted to hear Wilderness Lady. That was Phil.
Phil
Phil?
and Paula from Cleveland, Georgia.
I think you're still, no, did you go home already? You're not?
Oh, yeah, they've been home.
Oh, right.
In fact, they're going to Cloudland Canyon pretty soon to
Oh,
meet
okay.
up with some Winchester folks.
Oh, great. Okay.
Not the gun. Well, yeah, they might have guns, but they might not be Winchesters. They might be Rugers or Smith and Wesson. But they're from Winchester.
All right. So this was a request. So Phil and Paula, we're happy to have you with us. We'll do Wilderness Lady.
Might as well do it right. Well, I left my home with a heavy heart from troubles dark and weighty, but the sweetest scent drifted across the sea from the land of the wilderness lady. As I set my sail, a headwind raged. It stressed my vessel greatly, but in times of calm, I closed my eyes and I dreamed of my wilderness lady.
Will you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady? Will you dance with me neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
Drop my anchor down in a crystal bay, and I thank the stars that led me. Then I swam ashore and I journeyed on to find my wilderness lady.
If you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady, will you laugh with me neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
As nightfall came, I set up camp by a brook where it cascaded into the fragrant valley down below to fill the cup of my wilderness lady.
When you find me here among the trees in my forest, cool and shady, will you lay with me neath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady.
in the early dawn, I heard her voice in that space between dreams and waking. Will you stay with me beneath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady. Will you stay with me beneath this canopy? I will be your wilderness lady. We both sneezed at the same time.
I was coughed, actually.
Oh, you're coughing? Oh. I was holding back a sneeze for the whole ending of that song.
Oh my goodness.
And it was like, God, I couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. That's what we do with live shows. We just let it all hang out. I've been reading a lot. I'm reading the Brothers Karamazov.
Karamazov, I think.
Karamazov, yeah, by Dostoevsky. And I'm halfway through it. That's I was looking at the picture that we're both wearing hooded sweatshirts tonight, which kind of look like monks. We kind of look like monks, and there's a lot of monks, a lot of stories of monks. The middle of that book is full of monks. It's like a barrel of monks.
All right, well.
Quite an expose on the human condition. Is that the right word, expose?
Oh,
Quite an
sure,
expose
why not?
on the dictionary.
Everything's
Yeah.
perfectly fine tonight. Excuse me. So.
I would never be able to get it done if I was reading it in a paper book.
Yeah.
Because it's a long book. It takes like 40 hours to read it, and but I have it on Audible too. So when I'm in the car, I can listen to it. If I'm
Did you
working.
know you can speed up this?
Yeah, you can. Not in this version of it. The free version doesn't give you all the features. But and also, there's a lot in this book. I got to listen to it. What they're saying.
All right, so we have a Little Blue next on the list.
Oh, yay.
So this is a lot of you are familiar with this song. You know this one is Little Blue, and so here we go.
If you have our album Still Beneath the Stars and Moon, that's on that album. And if you don't have that album, you should order it. You can order it on our website. Don't order it anywhere else. Because we never see the money from the other places. It's kind of funny. But if you order from our website, we ship it right here from the house. And if you want us to sign it, you can leave a note along with your order. And also, we have discounts. So if you order like 3 or 4 CDs, we'll refund part of your purchase price. We don't have it set up to automatically do the discounts because people aren't buying CDs that much.
Little blue, little blue. Your veins flow through, little blue. Nebraska plains and grandma's hands. Little blue. You never climbed a mountain. You never heard the sea, but always watched a winding road that wandered aimlessly among unshaded meadows, a farm, a pasture right, with black-eyed Susan's level fields. These comprise your life. Little blue, little blue. We found you, little blue, in a small
2 miles on Sundays to the church. Little blue, little blue, I love you, little blue. A night between the sheets that dried between the apple trees, little blue. Did he hold you tight with the tender words in the night? Or did he show his love? Hard work, sweat and dirt would come from preachers and farmers, carpenters, poets and artists. Your life flows through us, little blue. Little blue, little blue. I'm counting on you, little blue. Your banks can't hold the swollen spring rains. Let them break through.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorites. I just read Willa Cather's My Antonia, and that reminded me a lot of that. Of course, I was in the same area in Nebraska, actually. Later on, Antonia, when she's at the end of the book, when she's married and has 10 kids, and Jim, no, I can't remember Jim's name, her friend when she was a little girl. Anyway, he comes back to see her after 20 years, and he takes the train to Hastings, and then he takes a carriage down from there to go visit them, her and her husband.
How would y'all like to hear that Hobos in the Roundhouse song? I think we have a request
do
for
it?
that, yeah.
Oh, we have a request?
Yeah.
Just like that. I don't know if you could hear that. We had a heater running in here. It was plenty warm now.
It's warm now, yeah.
I can still hear the dehumidifier, though.
Say that.
All right. So those of you that are new to us, and how many people are watching right now? There's a little number at the top there.
I don't know where that number
Right at the very
is.
top.
9,457.
Yeah, let me see.
25.
That's all I wanted to know was the answer. So in case there's anybody here that hasn't heard this song, this is Hobos in the Roundhouse, a true story about my grandfather, August Isles, who worked at the Roundhouse up in Virginia, Minnesota. He was a machinist first and then became the night foreman at the Roundhouse. And I learned that he used to, for my cousin Connie told me this story, in November of 2003 in Akron, Ohio. So I mentioned Akron in the song just because of that. And that's where I heard the story. And all the way home from Akron, I was going like, Hobos in the Roundhouse, Hobos in the Roundhouse. I must write a song about this. Because I would have never written a hobo song because I didn't know that much about it. I like writing about stuff I know about. But all of a sudden, it was part of my family history. So I did a lot of reading. And actually, I wrote the song pretty much the way it is at first. And then I started reading. I found a wonderful story in a book called Great Lakes Stories of a hobo job service in Chicago. And they interview, the hobos would come in and they would go into this building and they would have to go, they register and then they go down in the basement and go through they'd have to get their clothes off and they'd be washed or whatever, and the people go through delousing showers to get rid of the lice and everything, and any of the critters, squirrels and chipmunks that may be hanging on them. And then they go and get a clean set of clothes and a bed for the night. And then in the morning they would come up and before they would apply for a job, they would be interviewed and they would write down this story, and they write down all these statistics about them. The average age at 50,000 hobos, the average age when they left home to go on the rails And most of them went on the rails to send money back home again, to find other work because they had lost their factory jobs when they passed the child labor laws. So most of them, the only way to get around was trains. They didn't have a lot of highways back then. And they certainly didn't have cars. The kids didn't. So they hopped trains and they would go looking for work. And the average age that they left home was 14. Average. From 7 to 7 every night of the week, fixing trains in the roundhouse, I work on my feet. I told my children, I hope the bed bugs don't bite. And I got hobos sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. From Akron and Hinckley, Prairie du Chien, they are soldiers and lawyers. I believe what they're saying. And I'll rouse them at 4 and they'll head down the line. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack bed. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, they hired a new man to work as a guard. Every morning at sunrise, he checks out the yard. But for now, I won't trust him, though he seems pretty nice. 'Cause I got hobos sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack bed. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Well, I asked my Savior, what should I do? If I'm caught helping hobos, my job could be through. And I heard the answer so clear and so bright. Are my hobos sleeping in your roundhouse tonight? Good night, my hobos, rest your vagabond heads on your old knapsack pillows in your gunny sack bed. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. For a few stolen hours, you'll be alright. My hobo's sleeping in the roundhouse tonight. Good night, boys.
All right. Well, we have Earth and
We've met a lot of
Sky.
people over the years that have had grandfathers that worked for the railroad, and and people who work for the railroad currently too. And but a couple of my favorite stories. One was a guy who heard me sing that song in a park over in Bayfield, Wisconsin. He just pulled up in his motorcycle with his wife to go shopping, and friends, a bunch of us songwriters that were at a camp there had gone to town for lunch and decided to play some songs in the park, and in the little gazebo. And he heard that song and he goes, "Do you have that on a record?" And I said, "No, but it's coming out this year." And he goes, "Well, it just brought back memories of my childhood. Now this is 90 miles east of here." He said, "Oh yeah." I said, "What about it?" He goes, "Well, we had a roundhouse in our neighborhood, and that was our fort because it had been abandoned, and we just took it over. And we knew that place like the back of our hands, and that was our place, our play fort." And I said, "Where was it?" And he said, "Virginia, Minnesota." It was the roundhouse that my grandfather worked in. But that's long gone now. And then another, the second story I was going to tell. Because I haven't told any stories because I was kind of feeling rushed at the beginning after making all the technical problems. So we didn't talk much, which maybe is good. But the second one was we were playing right down the hill here at Ecumen, a long-term care facility. And we got done with our concert, and a lady got wheeled up to us in her wheelchair. And she said, "I'm 96 years old, and my father was an engineer at that same roundhouse." And I said, you're 96 years old, and your father was an engineer there. My dad would be 96 years old now, and his dad worked there. So my grandfather and your dad probably worked together. And so I said, I gotta ask you something. I said, I heard a story one time from my cousin, a different cousin, about how the trains used to leave Virginia and start heading up to the international border, up to International Falls, and or Rainier actually, and they would pull out of the Parkville, Virginia roundhouse area, the yard, and they go up about a mile into Parkville, and they'd stop there, and the neighborhood kids would all jump on, and with their baskets, and they would take the train ride about an hour north up to Crane Lake. And the train would stop and let them off, and they'd go berry picking all day long while the train went and unloaded and reloaded up in Rainier. And then when they came back, they'd pick the kids back up again and bring them home again at the end of the day. And I said, "Is that true? Do you remember anything about that?" And she goes, "Oh, we would pick bushel baskets full of berries." I thought, wow, I got to write a berry train, a blueberry train song someday. Mostly blueberries up there, but that was fun. All right, we are going to wrap it up here. We're going to do Earth and Sky. This will be our second to the last song. This will be our last song of the two, yeah. So we're going to do Earth and Sky. We want to thank you again for listening. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning, but you gotta just bring your tickets to
It's okay, right? We got to give Bill a break.
Just go to the ticket.
You know what?
I'm trying to improve the show.
Good, so.
I'm also trying to learn how to do more videoing stuff so I can do some. I want to do some fun instructional videos and that kind of thing. And I promised my friend Michael Carlson in Seattle that I would do an instructional video on how to play hobos in a roundhouse, and I can use that split screen thing to help with that. And so I'll be working on that over time, and I want to do on how to use an AeroPress to make good, non-espresso machine espresso, and the correct way, and maybe even do some cooking videos or something else. Who knows? Who knows what I might get into? But because I can't build any additions right now,
Nope.
The price of lumber has skyrocketed. And we were looking at building a covered front porch in front of the house. Had the building permit almost done, and then looking at maybe building, doing a refi, and then building an addition on the back of the house. And the prices have skyrocketed on lumber because of the pandemic, and they'll come back down again because people are just like me. I'm a do-it-yourselfer, and I did a lot of projects last year, but I'm not going to do them this year because the prices are so high. For example, I found a receipt from last summer, and a regular 2x4x8, regular 2x4 stud, was $2.79 on the receipt. So I took the SKU number and I put it into the app where I buy my lumber, and it was $7.19 now, from $2.79 to $7.19. That's before the 11% rebate, but still, I got 11% rebate last summer too. So that's going to come back down because people are going to stop building it. Yeah, I'm going to wait this thing out because there's a shortage of wood and the prices got jacked up, and so that's the way it goes. Shortage of chips for cars too, because people stopped buying cars when the pandemic started, but they bought more electronics. They bought computers and tablets and things. So the chip manufacturers redirected their chip flow to the personal electronics, and that left a shortage for the car manufacturers. So now they're facing the consequences of that, and the production is going to be probably short until next winter. So that's it. That's the news, folks. And let's do Earth and Sky, huh? Oh, I also want to thank you for your financial support for our music. And we're looking forward to getting into summer and doing some more outdoor shows with audiences. And there we go. Run, run, lover, flee to this place. Great is there'll be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore. My love lies beneath me. She is the earth. She brings forth abundance of staggering worth. There's gold in her bosom, beauty and mirth. My love lies beneath me. She is the earth. Run, run, lover, flee to this place. There will be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore.
My love hovers over me. He is the sky, his face ever changing with flashes of light. The peach tint of morning and the blackness of night. My love hovers over me. He is the sky.
Run, run, lover, flee to this place. There will be joy when you finish the race. Run, run, lover, come through the door with me forevermore. With me forevermore. So I'm going to write a third verse, and it's going to be our love, and then it's going to go, we're going to wrap it up with that. And then we won't do the chorus at the beginning anymore. We'll just start with the verses, and then,
That's how it will be, all right.
yep, maybe, who knows, maybe I'll
We'll
change
see.
it.
All right, we're going to share with you, this is for you and your best friend, and this is for you, our friends, and for Bill, our friend, Bill, my friend. It's okay.
You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Called me to say hi.
The world is such a crazy place, full of joy and pain. What would I do without you? Here to keep me sane.
I've seen revolving doors. I've been a stepping stone. I don't know what I did wrong. Why they left me alone.
When everybody lets me down, you lift me up again. What would I do without you? My old faithful friend. You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Call me to say hi. What would I do without you? Bow down.
Good night, friends.
Thanks everybody for sticking with us on that.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll see what kind
Good
of
to be with
technical
you.
wizardry we can pull off by next week.
It's all right.
I think I know what the problem is. Well, I know that first of all, the 30-minute timer is definitely something I can figure out,
That'll be
but I'll have to look it up in the book. It just doesn't appear on the menu.
Thank you
some
for
reason.
being with us, and thank you for all you do for us and for our Monday night